A group of unacquainted criminal elements are going on a mission. They need to kidnap the 12-year-old daughter of a rich businessman and keep her for 24 hours in the mansion, prepared for them by their client. After that, they should take $50 million in ransom and drive away to a bright future. The kidnapping goes smooth. The kidnappers also get to the safe house without any troubles, but it seems that the easiest part, waiting for the money, turns out to be the most difficult, because after a while one of the criminals loses his head under mysterious circumstances. Literally. It's unclear who did it, but it's clear that if nothing is done, the same thing will happen to the others. Horror movies are built on a wide palette of viewer emotions, and the most important among them, however unobvious it may seem, is not fear or suspense, but a sense of involvement in the story, which is achieved mainly through connecting to the characters. In order to feel the same tension and experience the fear embedded in the plot, the viewer must emotionally connect to the protagonist, who must arouse interest and sympathy. Then we will care about his fate, and we will be more easily involved into the story. Unfortunately, this simple, but defining truth is known, remembered and practiced for some reason not by every horror maker, and often there appear horror movies in which we are offered to sympathize with a bunch of moral freaks, or worse, flat and uninteresting cannon fodder, who are needed only because every 10 minutes the screen need to be flooded with someone's blood. So it's especially pleasant to see a movie like Abigail, whose authors, of course, did not forget to flood the screen with blood, but at the same time put the characters at the head of the movie. We can't say that there are some unique and unusual characters among the kidnappers, but all of them are pleasantly archetypal, very vivid and strong. Each of them is honed both scripturally and acting-wise, and as a result everyone will stick in the memory. The group consists of an unscrupulous officer of the law, seduced by the cookies of the dark side, a tough and focused ex-military man, a blunt but good-natured muscleman, a bull-headed street thug and two girls, a thrill-seeking young hacker and the central character, a former drug addict, who is trying to put her life back together. The title character, Abigail, is also good, but we must be careful about her to avoid spoilers. It's immediately clear that the 12-year-old ballerina Abigail, that this motley crew has snatched up, is not ordinary girl, but the scriptwriters know what they're doing, and every time you seem to realize what's going on, they throw in a new twist that plants the hook of interest even deeper. In general, Abigail is a great example of how to please everyone all at once. It's a movie that takes full account of the Western contemporary agenda, but integrates it so gently that it's not annoying. It's a movie that has a lot of humor, but it comes from the characters and the situations, not because the authors want their movie to be smartass and fun, and it's woven into the story as carefully as possible, so as not to undermine the suspense and threat hanging over the characters. This is a movie, based on a hackneyed vampire myth, but it's played up in a witty, postmodern way. In other words, it's a cool, talented movie that has every chance to become a cult hit, something like Lost Boys for the 80s generation, From Dusk Till Dawn for the 90s and 30 Days of Night for the noughties.